Those of you who have heard me before at weddings know that I always tell the story of how the couple meet, because it's a minor miracle and sometimes a major miracle in itself how they do meet. Today we had a man who remembered very specifically. He could tell me the month September 2001, and it was in the Indie Bar in Scarborough. 2011.
How do you know when you're finally home? Well, I think
Stace has an amazing sense of adventure. One of her greatest adventures was heading out to that charming little establishment known as the Indie Bar.
I'll love you, everything you are, I'll love you.
He really didn't want to go that night. He was tired or something, but his friends talked him into it. And when I talked then to the bride, to Stacey, she said, well, I didn't want to go that night either. But it was somebody's birthday, so along I went.
Where will you go when the wind starts to blow, when you're dragging your boots?
And she said, he said, when I went in, I could see this girl, and I believe she was making eye contact with me from quite a distance away.
I'll love you, everything you are, I'll love you, everything you're not now.
Who would have thought at the Indie Bar that night, the man dancing in front of me like a chicken was to become my husband?
And she said to me, yes, I walked in and I saw this man at the bar and I said, oh my God.
If I recall correctly, Stace thought Jerry was checking her out, but he was just squinting because he didn't have his glasses and he couldn't see.
I wanna watch you still and sleeping. I wanna lift you up when you're weak.
And again he saw this woman and their eyes met across the floor. And somehow they managed to meet. He alleged that she actually bumped into him. We don't know, but they started talking, and I think there was electricity there from the start because they got on very well and numbers were exchanged.
As fate would have it, soon Stace was accepting Jerry's offer of a no-strings-attached trip across the Nullarbor. By the way, Jerry, when Stace mentioned this to Linny, I believe there was some concerns.
Firstly, Mum was like, well, love, how well do you know this guy? What if he bops you on the head and no one's going to know about it? And then I mentioned to Gerry, I don't know if Mum's that, you know, she's mentioned this and that. And he goes, what, does she think I'm going to Ivan Milat you? And I thought,
what's left to do when you find something true, but hold on the best you can.
Needless to say, this wasn't the case, and so the love story began.
Everything you're not now, I love you.
Ronnie and I could tell right away about how keen he was when he found Stace. You know, he gets a little bit sort of excited, and you know, I remember he called on the phone and he said, "Oh, you know, bring this bird, I found it. I met this real top bird, and you know, gonna come meet you guys when we come back to Bairnsdale." And he was really smitten from day one.
When you lose your way and you question the things you used to know, I love you.
Today I promise to be yours forever and ask you to be mine forever. As we grow together and have our highs and lows, I promise to be there for you. Through all the tough times so far, you've waited for me with unquestioning love and devotion. I only hope I can be anything like that for you.
Gerald, today I take you as you are to be my husband and I your wife. I promise to love you unconditionally. You are my life, my everything. You are my funny fits of laughter, my voice of reason. I want to be all you are to me and more. I promise to be the best that I can as your wife, your lover, your best friend, your confidant.
Watch you still and sleeping. I want to lift you up.
It's beautiful, Stace. Stunning.
Feel your steady heart beating, and I want to know the things you want.
So
Yeah, when I was driving my little truck across the Nullarbor in 2008, I had no idea what was in store for me. And I just couldn't have asked for any better for my life to turn out this way. How I came to love, how to know and love Stacey, and I hope, Dad, that this, if you were here, you could see what a beautiful daughter-in-law you'd have tonight. So, yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for coming along.
Now, in the presence of family and friends, I pronounce you husband and wife, Gerald.